Hello everyone. This is the short story of the history of this fire truck. You will see many old pictures, as well as some pictures from the beginning of the restoration, since I had not filmed anything at that time. From now on, however, I will document everything on video so that I can make more videos about the restoration process in the future. The story began in 1954 at the Daimler-Benz factory in Mannheim, where the truck rolled off the assembly line as a LAF 3500. LAF stands for Lastkraftwagen, all rad. Feuerwehrfahrgestell, which translates to truck, four-wheel drive, fire engine chassis, with a payload capacity of 3,500 kilograms. After leaving the factory, the chassis and cab were sent to the Metz factory, where the fire engine body, pump, and all other equipment were installed. The fire truck was fitted with a 2,600-liter water tank and two foam agent tanks of 360 liters each, giving it a total foam capacity of 720 liters. I will tell you more about the foam tanks later. This type of Metz body is known as the SLF 25A. This particular truck is number 24 of only 26 produced in 1954. Once completed, the truck was delivered to the Royal Air Force in Germany, specifically to the Royal Air Force Base in Oldenburg, Lower Saxony, where it served as an airfield fire engine. The Chronicle of Oldenburg Air Base reports an aircraft crash on July 22, 1955. Upon landing, a Hawker Hunter touched the ground with its wingtip, turned completely over, and collided with two fire trucks in the mobile tower. Several persons were injured and 3 killed, while the pilot survived unharmed. This was one of the largest interventions for this truck. One of the most characteristic and unique features of this fire truck is the plexiglass dome. This allowed the commander to stand upright inside the vehicle and have a full 360-degree view around the truck. We know for certain that the truck remained in service at the Royal Air Force Base until 1957, when the base was transferred to the German Bundeswehr. After that, it was probably moved to another Royal Air Force base, although no official records have been found to confirm this. Presumably, the truck continued serving at other bases between 1957 and 1966. In 1966, the truck was sold as part of a surplus military equipment auction. The fire engines from these surplus lots were purchased directly by Paul Van Asche, who overhauled and refurbished them in his workshop in Hulst, Belgium. Here you can see a photo of the truck after it had been refurbished. This picture was taken in the courtyard of the Paul Van Asche workshop. Today, the company has grown into one of the largest fire truck manufacturers in Belgium. Afterwards, the fire engines were sold to municipal fire brigades. Fire brigades in West Flanders that submitted a successful application could receive subsidies from the province for the purchase of these vehicles. This is how the truck eventually ended up in the small village of Geluwe. In 1966, the fire engine was ceremoniously inaugurated by the mayor and the fire chief, and it was blessed by the local priest of Geluwe. Over the following years, the truck took part in numerous exercises and emergency interventions in Geluwe, Voorwijk, and nearby municipalities. Now, back to the foam tanks for a moment. Somewhere during the 1970s, the tanks became heavily corroded due to the aggressive foam agent. Repairing them proved impossible, so it was decided to convert the compartments into storage space for pitchforks, shovels, and brushes, as you can see in the pictures. After a 24-year career, the fire engine was finally retired after breaking down on the way to a training exercise in Warwick because of a blown head gasket. The reason it was never repaired is simple. Years earlier, the brigade had already received a newer and more modern fire engine. As a result, no more time or money was invested in the old truck. It was towed away and forgotten at the back of a shed. In 2024, I came across the fire truck as a true barn find, hidden under a thick layer of dust. That is how I was able to buy it and save it from the scrapyard. I also found an interesting historical document under the seat, the original order form for the fire truck, containing some information about the vehicle. And so begins the long and slow process of restoring this historic fire engine to its former glory. I want to share this restoration journey with everyone. Be sure to follow my Instagram page. The link can be found in the description. And subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates. Your support helps keep this story alive. Thanks a lot.